Hello and welcome to my first battle report with me, Xenovids. Here we're having a 1000 point Warhammer 40k battle between Tau and Tyranids. Here we have a desert world themed army, lots of areas of cover and high points, but also an area of no man's land. My Tyranids will not like that one bit. So moving on, we've got the roll for the mission table deployment. So we roll for the scouring, which is the objectives one. One of them is 1 point, two of them is 2 points, two more are 3 points, and one is 4. And here we are, placed them all the way around with all the different scenery. So here we have my army. I have 2 units of 10 termagants there, which allow me to make Tervagon's troop choices, which you'll see. My Doom of Malantive, my teeny tiny Mycetic Spore, that's not a model, so I've made one myself. Here we have a Trigon, but he's proxying his baby brother, the Morlock. A Winged Hive Tyrant with Twin-Link Devourer, Brain Leech, Worms. And for the psychic powers, I'm using the Primaris power of Smite, and Endurance, which gives a Feel No Pain, Will Not Die, and Relentless. My first Tervagon there, psychic power Enfeeble, making enemy models -1 penalty to strength and toughness. And the other one, Iron Arm, making his toughness a lot better. Part of my deployment, just bunching a lot of them up together near the objectives ready to advance. Then we have the Morlock and the Doom of Malantive coming in from reserve. We'll see what the Tau have. You'll see a recurring theme here, 12 Fire Warriors, 12 more Fire Warriors, 12 more Fire Warriors, a Commander with, I believe, a Plasma Rifle and a Cyclone Ionic Shooty Death Gun, a Hammerhead, a Devilfish, and inside there are 6 Pathfinders, hoping to shoot me and jump around the table. Now, is it night fighting? I'm going to roll for that. And great for me, not. It is not night fighting. Warlord traits is next. What I'm going to do, I'm going on the strategy, and Tau are doing on the Tau one. So rolling, the Tau got a 3, and I got a 3 as well. So the Tau got a Ghost Who Walks Amongst Us, which is a 3d6 jetpack thrust, and I got acute senses on all my outflanking, which is rubbish because I had no outflanking units. So not bad, bit rubbish again, but I can't re-roll like the Tau can. And the Tau still the initiative, of course they do. So the Shooty army is going to start first and see what they can do to my Tyranids, and it's not night fighting, so hopefully with the cover that is on the table, my models will not get absolutely destroyed with those infantry weaponry. Fire Warriors have their 30-inch range, strength 5, AP 5, rapid fire weapons, which is quite devastating, I think, for me. For the Tau, they stole in the initiative, and this is how they're deployed there. Space them out, ready to come at me. Turn 1! So I have some Termagants near my 4-point objective there. There's a 1-point objective near me as well. There's a 2-point on the Tau side. 3 in the middle. 2-point by his commander. And a 3-point there. What I did, when I play Tyranids, I often play them doing the markers nearer their side, because I will be advancing all the time. It makes more sense. So he's having his moved up on there, rolled, and he's absolutely fine with his vehicle. Now unloading his Pathfinders up there for a vantage point, ready to shoot down any bugs that they see advancing towards his army, which is a clever tactic, because I don't like shooting. Termagants don't have very good armour, if any at all, really, and they have a lot of long-range weaponry, the Tau. I will mention the Tau 6th edition, so they have all the new toys compared to my Tyranids. So he's moving his Hammerhead up, ready to do some shots, and protecting his warriors. So, shooting at my Gaunts there with his Hammerhead, he's doing a submunition shot. He gets a large blast right in the middle to splat them all. Aiming on that one there. Does he hit? Absolutely not. Completely whiffs it. I'm just deciding whether he'll actually hit anything at all. So we gravitate measure. Going from there to about there. Nothing. great for me. So now that's my turn. I'm going to spawn some babies. I roll double 4. Sixes. Double 6s. No one. The next one. Rolling again. And double 4s. So they can no longer birth any. My 2 birthers have decided they don't have any more babies to come out. So I birth them in front of them. Right there. Ready to see what I can do with them. Keeping everything within synapse. So moving up my first lot, moving them up 6 inches, going towards his tank, which has a very good view to hopefully splat some more gaunts. Now rolling on psychic powers, giving him iron arm, rolled, improved it by 1. I'm not doing my malediction because he can't see anything within 24 inches. So here we are. I've just moved everything up. I've chosen to just move my Hive Tyrant up slightly so it does get some cover from him, and then I'm going to jump next turn. So Hive Tyrant has decided he's going to shoot at the side armor of his Piranha, hopefully take it out. My twin linked shots, so that's 12 shots, twin linked. My first roll, the worst roll I've ever done. Hitting on 4s, picking up everything, just checking that it is twin linked. So here we are. 1, 2, 3. So I hit 3 of the first shot, twin linking, and another poor roll. Not a lot of luck this time. So hopefully, I think I need 6s or 5s to glance. 1 glancing hit. So I take a whole point off. Excellent. And they have 3 whole points, so just 2 more to go. So I'm now running everything up towards the tower. At this moment, the tower is getting a little bit skittish. All these bugs coming at them. So turn 2. Hammerhead moved over slightly so he can get his jinx save if any more shots happen. So he's now moving up the warriors so I can get a better view of my troops. So at the moment I'm holding a lot of objectives, and his tank wants to do a big boom. Rolling to come off difficult terrain, absolutely fine again. Jumping down there. More shots to go against my gaunts. So now he's rolling his commander to move over difficult terrain as well. And great model that is. Now his Pathfinders shooting their pulse carbines at my little troop of birthed gaunts there. A lot of hits. No, just 5. Rolling it. And a lot of them died. Now the Devilfish into the same unit. Different colour dice because he gets twin linked on the orange ones because of the drones. Going again. Rolling to wound and needing 2s. All but 1 hit. Dead. How old is the rest of the fire warriors? I think is shooting. And that's the rest of them gone. Buh. Now Hammerhead, hoping to actually do something this turn. There's a big clump together. Bad idea on my part. Move over only the 6 inches. And clips the gaunt and the base of my monster. Oh. And now shooting the rest of his weapons at it. twos again. Freeze. Spinny dice syndrome. Takes them out. Now his commando is going to shoot at that same unit. Hits. And kills one. Closest one. Now shooting with the fire warriors now at that troop again. Maybe a few more casualties. And now moving his commander down. He's a brave commander. Brave Tau commander. So the Doom Manatai, is it in? Yes. Excellent. Bad news for the Tau. And my Morlock is also in. Definitely in. Could not be more in. Now, scatter for the Doom. No scatter. I've plunked him right in the middle of the Pathfinders and 2 Fire Warriors, which is bad news. And now, trying to get the Morlock into the middle of the Fire Warriors, because his special ability rules state he comes up through at enemy units, anyone under there, strength 6 AP2 hit, but he scatters, and he scatters 8 inches right onto there. Now in the fluff he's supposed to be able to dig through metal, concrete, everything like that, but apparently this rock was too hard for him and he bumped his head. Now we had a bit of a rules debate here, because it doesn't say when he scatters on terrain whether, like the Trigon, he's fine. So we do the blast, kills one of them, but he's banged his head, so we just rolled on the mishap and he got redeployed. We weren't too sure on the rules. So rolling again, extra 3 to my toughness with that one. And there's still nothing in range of the malediction. Just looking across the battle lines. What I can do. So Doom and Manatai. Any enemy unit within 6 inches have to do a leadership test on 3d6. We'll wait for the shooting phase. So I'm seeing what I can actually hit with my Hive Tyrant, whether I'm going to shoot or whether I'm going to fly it up. So what I decided to do is fly it up. I can do a 90-degree pivot and move it up to 24 inches. So I move him there, and it's really hard to hit. You need 6s to hit him now. Moving up my gaunts, 6 inches, and Tervagon with them. And now looking across. Moving into the shooting phase, the Doom is going to suck out some souls. So the first unit, needing 7s. So that is 4 dead. No armor saves or any kind allowed. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 3. Any models that are removed from play because of this ability, the number goes up on the Doom's wounds up to a maximum of 10. So right now he's on 10 wounds. He's only a toughness 4 model though, and doesn't have any special rules to stop instant death. So now doing morale check, it's fine. Now the Pathfinders, just there, they're going to do theirs next. And they're fine. Then my Sadic Explorer with his lash whips, he's 6 inches away. And 1 that unsaved did have, and he was fine. So now I'm running 5 inches, 4 inches, getting some good run rolls, almost at the tower. So what I do is clump them together behind there. The Tervagon is looking at what he wants to take down. So he's now shooting with his attacks. Now 1 goes through, 1 hits, and dead. Now my winged shooty Hive Tyrant aims for the back of the tank. Twin linked again. better roll this time round. They are twin linked. Whole lot of shots. Needing 4 stick arts this time. And only 3 go through. There's his jinx save, and he also gave them disruption pods, meaning a 4-up cover save. A 6, a 5, and a 4. Made every single one of them. So that survives. Now, Doom is firing his blast weapon. It's a direct hit. This is going to be... It's equal to his strength, and his strength and wounds goes up for every model you take down. So this is a strength 10 AP2. Splat. Running for morale, they're absolutely fine again. These Tau are fearless. They have no fear. Turn 3. So we have his Pathfinders moving around. This is a trick I see a lot of times when I use my Doom. When he does come into play, everyone seems to run away from him and encircle him, trying to shoot him down. So here the Pathfinders just getting into range for their rapid fire, so they get 2 shots. Now his commander's moving up a bit, ready to hopefully take down my Tervigon, and the Fire Warrior's moving up a bit just in case Tervigon does try to come into close combat, because they have a special ability where they can do supporting fire, where any model that is assaulted they can overwatch if they're within 6 inches of that model. So now shooting at the Doom Valentine. Pathfinders. Three hits. And 1 goes through. 3 up invulnerable. It's absolutely fine. Now the Pathfinders shooting at the Doom of Malantine there. Hitting on 4s. Strength 5. Wounding on 3s. 3 up invulnerable. Only loses 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Only losing 6 wounds, but he has 10 wounds at the moment, so he's down to 4 wounds. There. Doom and Valentine, 90 points. Don't leave home without one. Now the Fire Warriors is shooting at my Hive Tyrant. Did a grounded test. That's fine with that. So my Hive Tyrant is down to 3 wounds. And being shot at some more. Some armor saves. Loses another wound. There's 2 wounds on him, which isn't good. So now shooting his blast. Again. Goes off slightly. Still hits a lot of them. I decide. And then the rest of the shots. I said. Boom. All of them do actually die. So here we have the Devilfish trying to take down some of my Gaunts there. Trying to whittle them down slightly. I do decide though that I'm going to go to ground. So I get a better cover save. 4 up cover save when he does take me down. So he's just re-rolling there. And 2 go down. So here we go. Moving up a bit. Tyranids has moved up. This was after the movement phase of the Tyranids. Tyranids has moved up. He's looking at what he can take down around him. The Hive Tyrant is moving towards the Fire Warriors. The Tervagon has come right up close to the Commander, literally licking his face, and one of the Gaunts has come up as well, just to say hi. So jumping over to turn 4. We've got to lose track of turns now, because it's getting quite close. Basically what happened, the Winged Hive Tyrant killed the Fire Warriors, and now jumping ahead again, Morlock comes in again. The tank is gone, as you can see. The Hive Tyrant took that down as well. Tervagon and the Commander in close combat together. There seems to be a bit of a stalemate between them. The Commander's done 2 wounds. The Tyranids has killed all the Pathfinders now. The Devilfish has moved up a little bit. The Winged Hive Tyrant has moved away from the combat, deciding instead to shoot at the rest of the Fire Warriors to keep them away from the objectives. Because at the moment I have all the objectives. My Morlock has moved up and hoping to charge the tank. Does the game end? No, it doesn't. We do go to turn 6. The Gaunts are trying to shoot the tank. They don't do anything. The Morlock charges and slashes and takes out the Devilfish. Devilfish did take down the Winged Hive Tyrant, I must say, so he did get a Warlord for that one. And the Tervagon moved up to get that objective. The Winged Hive Tyrant went down to the Devilfish, and over there the Tervagon and the Commander lost combat and ran away like a Tau player. And does the game end? It does. Epic handshake, great game, lots and lots of fun. So we have the Tyranids with 7 points, 6 objectives, 1 line breaker. Tau had 2 points. Tyranids victory. Thank you very much, and I hope to see you again.